What happens in case you are paralyzed and you live in the United States? You are immigrant and it happens that you have cancer. What should you do? What account do you have will be able to replace your income? Remember, most of us as immigrants, when we arrive in these countries, we focus more into making money. And we are not looking forward that at one point I might get certain type of disease we call critical illness or chronic illness. When you're paralyzed, you have cancer, you have heart attack, all those kind of things, major organ transplant, blindness, and so forth. But the biggest mistakes we do as immigrants is this one. We believe that because we are coming from Africa, where we had malaria, we have cholera, we have these typhoid, and now I live in America, these type of diseases might not be there. That means I'm invisible. I will never get sick. So for that particular case, you don't see any chance for you to get sick. I have bad news for you. For you living in America or in Canada in this particular matter, the likelihood of you getting this type of disease is higher than while you're in Africa. Why? Because while you're in Africa, you eat fresh food, organic. Every single day you're outdoor, you walk here and there. If you come to calculate how many kilometers you have walked per day, about 3 to 5 kilometers. But in America, you don't eat fresh food. The meat has been there for weeks. But in Africa, fish, same day. Chicken, same day. Beef, same day. When it comes to the veggies, you can get vegetables from morning, but in America, not from the same day. And they are not organic most of the time. Fruits, the same way. So you find out, in Africa, you eat healthy and you are technically exercising every single day without knowing that you are exercising. But in America, you are indoor, laying down on the couch. And guess what? You eat not well. Because you cannot afford to eat balanced food. You cannot afford to eat fruits and vegetables every single day. You can't. So, that increases the chance of you getting a lot of diseases. So, the diseases what we are talking about, people think that this is for white people. These are for rich people. No. Some of the diseases, we get them because of our background. Have you checked the medical background of your family, your grandparents, great-grandparents? Do you know that if there is heart condition in your family? Have you ever checked that? Most of us, we haven't. We thought it is witchcraft when your grandfather died, maybe, but maybe it was heart attack. For you, we thought maybe the next door neighbor put a thunder on him, that's why he died. But it was heart attack. So for that case, maybe something runs in your family. You do not know. And sometimes you can get this type of disease because of the lifestyle, or just it has happened. So what do you need to do is for you to prepare yourself, because it is a matter of when, not if, because it will happen, whether at your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever age, it will happen. Are you ready? Are you prepared that in case I paralyzed, I can no longer go to work? Which account do I have will be able to replace my income? That I cannot go to work for the next 10 years and I will still get paid. That is the question you need to ask yourself. Do you have that account? Thinking that your employer will be able to pay you for more than 3 months after having a cancer, you cannot be able to go to work because you are attending chemo, all those kind of things you are taking care of yourself to get sick, to get well. No, they're not going to help you. They will give some flowers. They will give some, get well soon card. And then after 3 months, they will tell you you have to focus more on your treatment. And then someone else will be working for you. Once you are ready, you can come back. That means they are firing you. You go to the government, you ask for the long-term care. They will give you that. It's not long-term care. It's just for 13 months and 60%. You go and ask for Medicaid. Guess what? You must be under the threshold of $2,000 in most of the states. So if you have money into your 401k, you have money into some certificate of deposit CDs, you have money into checking account, saving account, they want you to go and spend down. So you need to have account. That is what separates us as poor people, or mostly as immigrants, with the people who understand the finances, people who are wealthy people. What do? They put money into a certain account that in case this happens, I'm set off. I can survive. That's why you can see some people, they stay in nursing home for 15 years. Why? Because they have accounts which they are placing their income, they can be able to pay them until they die, or until they are, no matter how many years they are going to continue living. So what do you need to do as immigrant? You need to focus, as I usually say, you are in the new country, new rules of money, new country, new rules. So you have to understand the system in the country where you are. You can never succeed in America while you are thinking from the third world country mindset. No, you have to survive based on how they live, what the system is there for them to succeed. So that is one of the things. There are so many other things you need to know. Let's assume when you die, what happens? Yes, you want to get paid. Do you know about the taxes? Do you know what other portfolio you need to put your money, or what other things you need to operate for you to be able to protect your income? So those are a few of the things I'll be able to help you to understand. As long as you live in the US or in Canada, I can be able to have 2 hours free of charge to have a meeting with you. So what you need to do is you just go to my website, ebmscholars.com/financial education. ebmscholars.com/financial education. There is a form you can fill out of that form. Once you fill that form, I'll be able to reach out to you and you can schedule the meeting. Or just go to the ebmscholars.com, you will see financial education. Click on the financial education, fill out of the form, and as soon after finishing, I'll reach out to you. And if you're not in America or in Canada, you have friends here, they're in the US or Canada, send this video and let them also fill out the form. Take the opportunity to learn something. Doesn't matter how long you have been in those countries, whether you are brand new, whether you are 3 years there, 5 years, 10 years, 20, 13, doesn't matter. Myself took longer to understand all this concept. So what I will do, I will be able to help you to understand the bigger picture of the countries which you are, but most importantly, to give you the tools and the resources which you can be able to use for you to be able to succeed. So go ahead and fill out the form right now, and I will give you complimentary 2 hours consultation one-on-one with you.